These lifts changed my wrestling forever. And yes, it was a good thing. It made me stronger, more explosive, and you can do these same movements too. Now this video is brought to you by Major Ludi, and you can do all the exercises on this power rack. If you guys are wanting to have more of a home or a garage gym, this is the perfect rack for you. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down each movement and specifically how it correlates to wrestling. And after this video, you can now incorporate these in your lifts. And after this video, you will now have the movements to be stronger, score more points, and win more wrestling matches. Let's begin.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Cayden. We're back in the dungeon now, back at home, getting another workout in on the Major Ludi Power Rack. Thanks to them, we got additional new toys to incorporate on this fitness rack. And today, especially, I'm gonna show you my favorite landmine exercises, which if you look at lifting weights and wrestling, you wanna combine the two in a similar movement. And with the landmine movement, personally, I believe that's the best way to replicate an opponent with having incremental weight to it. So if you're a wrestler who is really feeling more weak on the mat, maybe their legs aren't strong, wanna be more explosive at wrestling, this video, this workout, and this power rack is definitely for you. Like I said in a previous video, I built this thing myself, set this up in my basement for just a few hours, and with pull-up, dips, cables, landmine presses, squat, bench, this thing basically has hundreds of exercises. With that being said, let's hop on in. So this little thing on the ground here is the landmine, and sometimes when I go out and about, I never see this in use, and I always wonder why, and probably because it looks a little funny, maybe you don't know how to use it, but here's the little tutorial. You grab the end of a barbell, and then you just put it on in. Tighten it down up, now you're good to go. And now one thing I wanna do to set myself up is I don't wanna get injured by doing something stupid, and I don't wanna be straining myself in unneeded spots. So what helps me with that is I simply grab a bench, and then I'm gonna put the barbell up on the bench. Now I don't have to worry about the wasted energy in between sets. So first off, we're gonna start with the upper body. Now, a lot of you guys are commenting, you guys want a shoulder workout, because I guess my shoulders are looking pretty good, I guess. Thanks, I work out. But a big thanks to that is because of these landmine presses, actually. Right now, I got a 35-pound weight on the bar. Simply gonna put it in my hand, just hold it like you're gripping a bar. And now I'm engaging my whole core. I'm squeezing my core. I'm keeping everything tight. You don't wanna be leaned all the way one over. You wanna be tight as you can. Don't be an ego lifter. Don't put too much weight on the bar. And simply explode up and slowly come down. And explode up, simply come down. Always remember switch sides. Put it back down safely. Now for me, usually the heaviest I go is just 10 more pounds than this, 45-pound on the barbell, because really anything more than that, at least for me around my body weight, about 150 right now, the more easier it is to slip up, get injured, and you don't want to do that. So remember, just as important strength is for wrestling, injury prevention is very, very important, because guess what? If you're injured, you can't compete, you can't wrestle, it sucks. Now another thing you can do with the landmine is something I've learned from the man, Bo Bartlett. If you guys know anything about him, let's just say I'd listen to his advice. So I'm actually gonna put on another 25 here just because we need to up the weight a little bit, because now we'll work on the big legs, the thunder thighs. So these are called landmine squats. And the thing with these are, and if you think about from a wrestling standpoint, this matches up perfectly with the same movement, same direction, same force as if you're in a match, which is this lift. Step back, hit the hands, and hit him and get your double leg. Basically the same as the last grip. Instead you're gonna use two hands. Personally, I like to go palm to palm. Be careful if it drops through your hands. But the goal right here is to have my feet a little bit back, maybe 2 feet more back than my shoulder one was, and I'm just driving the weight up on an angle. Just like you guys are going in for your shots and exploding through a takedown. Putting it up, putting my feet back a little bit, squat down, drive up. What's up, buddy? You putting in a video? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo. And the thing with this, you can load on the weight. The heaviest I've done was 3 plates on here, and that was crazy. I think I got maybe 6 reps. But the pump and the soreness on your legs, you're gonna feel it. And if you guys think about a regular squat, you're just squatting straight down and standing up. In wrestling, we're always moving, creating angles. Just like you're driving up on this angle, you're replicating that here right as you would in a wrestling match. One workout also I've never done until I got to college was hang cleans or power cleans. Now at the time, our high school really didn't have these awesome bumper plates, because if you have the metal ones, they're likely to break if they drop on the ground. Thankfully for these, they'll be absolutely fine. Even to this day, after 4 years of doing them, my back and my traps, in your back, you basically only know what you're hitting waiting until the day after when you feel it. But this is a great way to compound movements. You go right from the deadlift, power through your hips, through your core, using your back to pull up, and then completing the set.
Here then we ended with 2 back movements. One was more of the lat pull down with the cables, which was a nice hit right against a bent over barbell row, which these I absolutely love as well. And now for an extra little treat for sticking around through the video, here's a wrestling technique that you can incorporate.
So next up is a cool one I actually been working with. This is kind of, I like to call it the half shot mastery, because in wrestling, all shots aren't going to be pretty. And it's not just going to be one move that takes them down. It's going to be 2, it's going to be 3, it's going to be 4. But on this half shot mastery, it's a good way to trick your opponents into saying like, oh wow, great sprawl, but you're actually going to take them down using elbow control. We're late in the match and something happens, I take a bad shot or just a half shot and he catches me in a front headlock, right? So ultimately I have this elbow. And you guys see me talking about elbow control a lot, and I just love being able just to control the limbs because of this opens up different things. So when he has me in a front headlock, I can kind of play dumb, maybe act like I'm tired, back away a little bit, back away. But when I come in here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up this elbow and I'm gonna knee slide through into a second shot. From here I can lift him up and score. So once again, let's say I'm wrestling, go take a bad shot, I catch this elbow, And you guys saw me, if you saw me in the Simulate Street League event, what I did was I knee slide, but I went right into my fireman's carry, just like so. Step in front of you, and then you cover. Wrestling, take a bad shot, I catch this elbow, back up, new shot. So that's a fun one to try out. It's cool because you're kind of playing like mental mind games, especially late in a match, but make sure you have a good control, whether that be on his tricep or elbow, and get your knee slide.
Thank you once again to Major Ludi for sponsoring the video. And you saw me in the workout and you see me here now rocking the Stealth hoodie. These are still free at Barbell Apparel with any purchase over $99. I'm also rocking with the Break Boundary joggers, and you guys know if you want to get my personal signature merch, you can go to Barbell Apparel. I hope you guys learned something new and did enjoy the video. If you guys are new, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you to the patrons and YouTube members who support me over on there. We'll see you guys next video.
Let me know if you on skate, rollin' with a gang, totally, man, you shake, totally with a gang.